Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the Bad Etiquette Podcast. Another edition of the Bad Etiquette Podcast, a solo edition. And is it because I have no friends anymore? Or is it because people want a fucking solo edition? There goes YouTube sponsors, damn it. You can't cuss within like the first, I don't know, how many seconds. I didn't have any sponsors. Welcome back, guys. How fucking awful of a year has this been? 2025. Jeez. I mean, it's been good. There's been a lot of good things. None of them have happened to me. But I've seen them. I've heard about them. Some highlights. Gulf of America. That was pretty cool. That one's ours. We can say like that's fair and square. Like you just changed the name on something. It's definitely ours. That's cool. I appreciate that. New season of Fallout coming probably before this is even out. So that's sick. I'll be watching that. Doing nothing else. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. This year's a wash, guys. Fuck. Holy hell. Shout out to my buddy Tristan in Jiu-Jitsu. Got me stoked about coming back and doing solo episodes of the podcast again. Once I found out he enjoyed them, you got to do what you can for your special needs listeners, and that's what I'm here for. Here, a man of the people, a man of the retarded. You're welcome. Wait, he's going to be so pissed when he finds out how easy I've been taking it on him in jiu-jitsu. My guy. Oh, man, Rob Reiner's dead. Shocker. Who knew he wasn't going to die of old age? Oh, Lord. Rob Reiner. Let's take a look at... You guys know who Rob Reiner is. Even if you don't know who Rob Reiner is, you know his movies. You know, Stand By Me, The Princess Bride, Spinal Tap. What else? When Harry Met Sally. Let's take a look. Wikipedia. I actually have the fireplace set up right here on the TV, and I got a laptop. I have 2 monitors and a mouse. This is the first mouse I've ever had or used in my adult life. I only used a laptop touchpad for my cursor. Oh shit. Robert Norman Reiner was born into a Jewish family. Well, can't all be winners. The guy was killed by his son. Him and his wife were fucking stabbed to death by his son. Someone must have got cut out of the will. He's like, oh, you're going to cut me out of the will? I'm going to cut your veins. I'm going to cut all your arteries. You're dead. You and mom? Dead. That is so crazy to me. Can you imagine raising someone and you raised them so badly they kill you? Like the Menendez brothers? Wild. Absolutely wild. Reiner, 78, and his wife, Michelle, 68, found stabbed to death at their home. Dang, 68? Cradle robber. Their daughter discovered him? Damn, can you imagine? Oh, look who it is. Angus, the cat, coming to sabotage the podcast and attack all the cables. Yeah, that's my Sprite. I'm not a Diet Coke girly. I'm drinking a Sprite here. Oh, yeah. It is so good. It is not what you should be having at 9:45 in the morning, but it's easy to drink. And I didn't want to make any more coffee. I want to stop the podcast to shit. Yeah, what a fucking wild thing to happen. Nick Reiner, December 15th, arrested. Hey, bud, get down. Get down. Get off. He's going to jump right on this laptop while I'm reading about tragedy. He's trying to keep me from the horrors of life. What a sweetheart. He has no idea. He's one of the things that terrorizes me the most. Wow. Rob and Nick attended a Christmas party hosted by Conan O'Brien on the evening of December 13th, had gotten into a verbal argument, reportedly. Nick Reiner had been disruptive at the party and it had made guests feel uneasy. Nick Reiner is being held without bail at the Twin Towers Correctional Facility. It's ironic, considering The Jews did 9/11. Huh, Angus? Well, I just got this podcast taken down. Um, Nick not only had a long history of personal struggles, shocker. Oh no, I grew up rich and I don't know what to do with my life and I don't actually have real problems, which included erratic behavior, becoming a drug user at a young age. Does anyone just slip into fucking heroin addiction in their 40s? Everyone uses drugs at a young age. I don't understand. It's such a stupid fucking cliche. Just say he was a drug user. Having 18 stays in rehab by 2016. Oh, maybe 19th time's the charm, Angus. And being homeless, but would only start to become closer. Oh, they need to edit this. But would only start to become closer his father during the time they were making Being Charlie. Cool. No timestamp on that. I'm not going to click the highlighted. I don't know what Being Charlie is. Yeah, a lot of even Bill Clinton said something about him. Not in good company if the Clintons are Gavin Newsom and the Clintons are eulogizing you in some way, posting tributes. I love Rob Reiner, don't get me wrong, but he was hilarious on Twitter. Him and Stephen King are like ridiculous. What? Get off the flag. You're not even. Oh, Angus, get out. Where's the squirt bottle? Go. Hey, out. Yeah, fucker. I love my cats. He was like literally clawing the flag. He's just like tearing up Old Glory behind me. Can you believe that shit? What was I saying? Stephen King and Rob Reiner fucking kooks on Twitter. And you know what's ironic? Trump talked about Rob Reiner saying he had Trump derangement syndrome. And all it did was just make it look like Trump had Trump derangement syndrome. Not a good look. Dude's a fucking kook. Wow. They literally put it in his Wikipedia page here. Outspoken criticism of politician Donald Trump. It's funny they call Donald Trump politician now. It's like finally gleamed that far. But yeah, okay, so here's his movies, man. Stand By Me. It's one of my favorite movies of all fucking time. All time. I love it. The short story by Stephen King. That's why they're all like that. That makes sense. Duh. Stand By Me was made after the short story, The Body, which is in the Different Seasons book. It's like a collection of short stories from Stephen King. Love that. I hate to be this guy, but the book's so much better. It's a short story, and it's amazing. There's so much more to it in the characters that they don't even have. They can't even put into the movie. Stand By Me. And then The Princess Bride. Great movie. Traumatizing as a child. Bunch of freaky, weird people in that movie. But, you know, you grow up and you find out, oh, everyone's really freaky and weird. These are just normal people back when they had, like, some normal people in movies. When Harry Met Sally. I've never seen that. Is that the movie where she has, like, the fake orgasm? Or, like, she simulates an orgasm at the, like, cafe? And that fat woman's like, I'll have what she's having. Or whatever. Misery. God, another Stephen King one. Damn. No wonder. I wonder how much of Rob Reiner and Stephen King's relationship were just trying to one-up each other on their kooky tweets. I'm like talking myself out of breath. It's been so long since I've done this. I remember when I first started the, oh my God, Spinal Tap 2. Of course he has something to do with that one. When I first started the podcast, I couldn't believe how exhausting it was. It would hurt my like neck, which is surprising because it's a big fucking tree trunk hunk of a neck, but it is, you know, it has its weaknesses, and apparently it's talking at length. He acted in a bunch too. Weird. The Jerk. Sleepless in Seattle. First Wives Club. That's a good one. If you were raised by a single mom who resented every man in her life and took no accountability for her own actions, the First Wives Club was probably in rotation for you as a kid. Primary Colors. I just know those as colors. Dickie Roberts, former child star. That's how I know Rob Reiner. You know, I didn't watch Spinal Tap till much later. I got a Spinal Tap one time. Let me tell you guys, that shit sucks. It was very painful. Not a fan. Spinal Tap. It was a corticosteroid shot. I don't know. Might be the same thing. Wolf of Wall Street. He was the guy, his dad in that. That was fucking good, man. Rest in peace, Rob Reiner. I'm really sad your fucking spoiled junkie hobo son stabbed you to death. What the fuck else? I'm just enjoying. He played himself in a lot. That's cool. When you get to a certain point in Hollywood where you just can be yourself in movies and be things. He was in The Bear. I gotta watch that show. I'm not a woman, so it's not really the most interesting thing. All right, Rob Reiner, crazy, dead, 78 years old, due to a gang stabbing. It's not funny. It's not funny, guys. Okay, it's not funny. I'll stop talking about Rob Reiner. I know you guys love those movies and Rob Reiner, and God, what a horrible mustache he had in the 70s. Oh, speaking of, what the fuck, dude? You see all these performative mustaches out there? These guys, these boys, these little man-childs, these fucking flimsy, limp-wristed, hipster-ass mustaches are like a fucking hipster thing again. And I know they're not like the glasses, suspenders, bow tie type hipster like the mustaches were when I found out about them, when I had to fucking go through all that shit. I've wanted a mustache since I was 13. I started growing one. It just looked like a chocolate milk mustache or a scum stash. It just looked like there was dirt on my upper lip forever. It was disgusting. But when I was about 20 years old, I finally just fucking grew one. And I've had it for a damn near better part of a decade, you know. I'll cut it off, you know, go bare once in a while for a month. But it grows right back, and I just keep it year round. I can't believe all these people. And you can see it. You see it in the boys with their performative mustaches. They see me. They look at me. They can tell. They like try to have some camaraderie with me. Like, oh, are you also a mustache mistake maker? Fucking pansy asses. Performative mustaches. This is not performative at all. I went through the days of getting called porn stash. I had a mustache before Orange is the New Black and after. People used to call me fucking porn stash, creepy uncle. Awful. I have a whole bit about it in stand-up when I used to do that. There's nowhere to do stand-up around here. It's fucking awful. Anytime I hear about a show, it's like, oh, how was I supposed to know you guys do stand-up once a year at an obtuse part of the county? My bad. Missed out on it. So might have to move to a big city, get like a actual open mic going. Okay, what is the move, folks? Yeah, man, I'm really happy to be here with you guys. Honestly, this has been a very difficult year. I would not recommend it to anyone. If anyone had a great year out there, leave a comment, share an email, DM me, tell me about your great year. Anything good happened this year other than like my friend had a baby and my other friends got married and then my other friends got married and then those same friends also had another baby. I'm happy for all of them. So shout out to Max and Hannah on their second baby and getting married, and then shout out to Lou and Mary Lou on getting married, and shout out to Matt and Libby for their firstborn, and special shout out to Lou and Mary Lou because I got to be the best man at their wedding, and I don't think I'll ever get an honor that high ever again, at least socially. You know what I mean? I might achieve something in life where I'm recognized, but not for a while. It's going to be a while, I think. Yeah, I can't even believe it. What an honor. Couldn't have happened to a less deserving person. But glad it happened. Glad we did it. We had a really good time at the bachelor party hike in, was that February? Yeah, February. It's been a fucking year, man. Trying my hand at welding. Just never was interested in it. Thought it was gross. Welders were always disgusting fucking people, and those stupid hats they wear. If you wear a welding cap and you're not at work welding, you deserve to be punched in the fucking teeth. You're disgusting. No style, ass. No style, ass. Like I have any. I don't think there's a real way to say it. I just am so fucking sick of electrical. Working as an electrician, apprentice electrician, fucking whatever. Being fucked over by companies and private businessmen and shit like that. And the union. God, no wonder people call electricians gay. Holy hell. I showed up at the electrical union here in town. And I pulled into the parking lot, and across the street, there's the pipe fitters and welders union, and I see a bunch of guys in Carhartts, like real Carhartts, not just the performative mustache kind, but like actual Carhartts, like with, bibs and jackets and boots. And I was like, oh shit, I think I'm supposed to be over there because I was dressed. That's how I dress, unfortunately. And sure enough, I was in the right parking lot, and that should have been my first sign that something was wrong. I don't think you're given a whole lot of signs by the Lord, but that was definitely one of them. Like, hey, pal, take the fucking butt plug out of your ass. Come over here and sign up at the fucking pipe fitters welding union or whatever the fuck it is. I think there's a difference, but I don't. Either way, unions have outlived their usefulness. They're just big pyramid schemes now, and they'll rip you off out of your money. If you get fired before you retire, they'll keep all that money that you paid into them. It's very terrifying. I'm not so eager to join, you know what I mean? But sometimes you have to. But also, I am sick. With that being said, guys, if you need any help, you need a bathroom GFI, you need lights hung, you need something installed, you need a new breaker, you got a fucking, your pool pump filter thing won't fucking work because you're on an undersized circuit and you need it changed, you need some outdoor lighting, you need some exterior lights hung, you need to, whatever electrical. And you know me, I'll fucking help you out, guys. I'm very fair because it's just me in my 4Runner, so you don't have to pay for a whole lot of gas. Not that 4Runner gets any gas. It gets 9 miles to the gallon. I was looking at used trucks that get like 19 to the gallon, and with the car payment that they would have matched with the gas mileage they'd have, I was like, oh, I already pay basically a car payment a month just to put gas to leave this town once a fucking week. If I had a job, I would just get a fucking a new truck, start a new business, something. Dude, did you guys see Miss Rachel got Antisemite of the year, or was in like top 10 Antisemites of the year? Let's see, Antisemites of the year. Why is it purple? Have I already looked this up? Antisemites of the year. It's usually our good buddy Bryce Mitchell. 2024 Anti-Semite of the year, Candace Owens. Shocker. She's they're all over her. I honestly didn't think I was ever going to come back to this podcast. After Charlie Kirk was assassinated, I did not feel very good about that. I think I actually spoke about it in the last episode. Did with Dustin. That's right. Good times. Good man. Cynthia Nixon? No. Let's look at that. 2025 Anti-Semite of the Year nominees. Tucker Carlson. My nigga. Cynthia Nixon. The fucking chick. Is that Cynthia Nixon's the chick from Sex and the City, right? Oh, hell, I would have never guessed, if you know what I mean. Marsha Cross. That's not really. Previous winners, past years, included Kanye, and then Rashida Tlaib, whoever the fuck that is. Miss Rachel, popular children's educator, used her platform to advocate for the safety and well-being of Palestinian children amidst the war in Gaza. Antisemite of the year! Oh my God. J is for jihad. There's a Babylon Bee article that said, extremely poorly timed Miss Rachel. She's literally a finalist. Damn, I thought Bryce Mitchell was top of the heap. If you guys are MMA fans, you know who Bryce Mitchell is. He is a motherfucker. He says some dumb shit, but also some hilarious shit. Remind you of anyone you know? Bryce Mitchell, my man. He's just calling out Ilya Topuria, calling him a wife beater. Lightweight champion. Not the lightweight champion. Who's lightweight champion? Is he lightweight champion? Let's look at the UFC stats. I gotta fucking get a little refresher. It's early for me. You know, being unemployed for a year straight really gives you the worst sleep schedule, worst fucking discipline. You just get a little into video games. What do we got? UFC champions. You hear me fucking hunting, pecking, one-handed typing. I'm not even watching porn. I'm still just using one hand. Joshua Van, that's right. Josh Van, my guy. Crazy. Flyweight, the 125 pound, 126 pound limit, but you got to weigh in at 125 for a title fight. So Joshua Van, flyweight, 135. Peter Yan, so stoked he beat Merab Dvalishvili. Fucked him up. That was so nice. Dumped him on his head. I love Merab, but that's the fight we needed, and someone needed to fucking put it to the man. And I gotta be honest, I'm pretty sure everyone who comes out of that little part of New York is on EPO. Alexander Volkanovski, featherweight champion. Great. Ilya Topuria, yeah, the lightweight champion. I think he's going to end up, he beat Charles for the belt. It's been a long time. And then Islam Makhachev is the welterweight champ. Beat Jack Della Maddalena. Snooze fest of a fight. I feel like... I'm not even going to say it. Middleweight, Khamzat Chimaev, another Muslim with no mustache. There's one thing. This is why I do not trust Muslims. You can't have a mustache. You can't have hair on your upper lip. What is the most freedom-based cowboy American thing than having a mustache? Like a good one, you know. There's some that are not so good. Some that are not so popular. Like that Charlie Chaplin one. It's kind of popular, but only really one guy went for it. He did it. It was okay. But everything else he did, apparently not so popular. You guys ever cutting your mustache and you do the little Hitler stash for a second? I've never actually done that. I make it... Not answering that. It's probably a job. Probably an employer or a job interview or something. No, that'd be fucking dope. I could use a career change, like trying welding. I tried to weld a clip back onto a pocket knife yesterday. It was so embarrassing. I recorded a video of myself, and I literally say in the video, I was doing it at the back door of my garage, right? And I have this big, scrap of rug, this carpet that I was using as my, workbench, essentially. And it just wasn't very fire safe, if you know what I mean. Sparks flying everywhere. This thing's totally flammable. It was not a flame retardant, piece of carpet. In the video, I say I'm doing it because I don't have an extension cord. And if you look, there's actual big, long, orange fucking extension cord right behind me. So stupid. So stupid. I do not recommend stupidity and unemployment as a grown man. Alcoholism's up there. Light heavyweight, Alex Poeton Pajeda. That's my favorite fucking guy right now. I don't think anything is better than Alex Pajeda. 205. I wish I was 205. I know he doesn't walk around at 205, but you got to weigh in at 205. If I weighed 205, I'd have the confidence to not bomb a job interview again. Heavyweight 255, well 265 limit obviously. Tom Aspinall, everyone knows he got 3 stooged right in his fucking eyes, and that fight didn't even happen. Ooh, a little telegram, a little telegraph. I got a voicemail, guys. I should have turned that off, but I usually don't. There's only 3 women's weight classes: straw weight 115, flyweight 125, and bantamweight 135. That's bananas. That's fucking crazy. I've seen way bigger bitches out there. You could definitely have a 145 class, respectfully. All right. Whew. Dude, I'm loving this mouse, by the way. I keep using the little touchpad, but I actually have a mouse pad to put it on. It's a little Afghan blanket, but it's just covered in drones, courtesy of the great Lou, the sweet Lou. Nice little check-in. What do we got? It's almost Christmas, guys. Merry fucking Christmas. First day of Hanukkah kicked off with a couple of people getting shot in Sydney, Bondi Beach. I don't surf. I don't know what it's called. Never been. Yeah. I know I said that thing about Muslims and no mustaches, but I'm pretty sure the Muslim shooters had some mustaches in there. So how devout are they really? Or is it like Christianity where there's certain sects, sects, obviously, we're not going to talk about sex and Muslims because that would just include 9-year-olds, and we don't want that. The Catholic Church has never done anything like that with 9-year-olds. And I mean, honestly, shit. What a horrible way to remind everyone that you need guns. Did you see that guy who tackled one of the shooters? Fucking just snuck up behind him and just ripped the gun out of his hand. And I know a lot of people are saying he should have just blasted his ass, which I would have been all for. I watch people get killed on the internet every day. It's like one of my hobbies. I don't know what is going through someone's mind when they're watching a bunch of people get shot. Then they disarm the shooter. Are you thinking like, well, I don't want to be like this asshole who's fucking killing everyone? And then the fucking cops who didn't shoot the actual shooters shoot the guy who took the gun away from the fucking terrorist. Can you believe that shit? They shot him twice. He was shot, which is another thing. It's like, I'm going to take the gun away from you, bad guy. And then everyone's going to look at right at me and they're going to be like, it's a brown guy with a gun. And then they're going to fucking shoot you. Man, getting no love out there. Getting no love out there. That fucking dipshit in Australia, prime minister or whatever, said they need to have stricter gun laws. And it's like, why? Why? The people with guns that are supposed to protect you. You see that picture of the female cop? She's literally on her knees with her hands up and hiding. Like, the people who you think are there to protect you with guns are only there because they are paid to do it. The actual call to duty and justice may not actually ever fucking come. And guys, how many times have you been disappointed by the police, the cops? How many times have you tried to file a report or a domestic violence thing, or you tried to get your neighbor evicted because him and his buddies are threatening your brother and trying to fucking jump him, and the cops just show up and do nothing? It's happened to me. It's so fucking lame. Australians, I feel for you. I love Australia. I love Oceania, New Zealand. Those parts of the world have a really big part of my heart. So much of culture I've absorbed from them. Film, skateboarding, music. My first tattoo was an AC/DC tattoo because I'm cool. And I was watching a video on Facebook Reels, and it was just an old interview asking an AC/DC what they where they got their name, and I was like, fuck, I got to do the podcast. I gotta go up. I turned my phone, turned the volume up so everyone can hear me miss a call and get a voicemail, and I came right on the podcast. Turned the fireplace on the TV because I live in an apartment. There is no fireplace in here. I wish some of the units would catch fire and would, turn the tenants to ashes, but that's neither here nor there. There's no fireplace. Got to have it on the TV. Big fan of the Gulag. Have you seen Fallout? Anyone? I didn't play the video game still. I saw the TV show on Amazon. Fallout is fucking amazing. Excuse me. Still not reacclimated to talking this much. I haven't been talking very much at all. My self-esteem is in the shitter. No confidence. My self-worth as a man is pretty low. God, what the fuck are these fucking neighbors doing? Stop banging shit. Talk about some fucking retards. The worst part of being unemployed is having to find out how much lazier your neighbors are and knowing that they clearly get government assistance, if you know what I mean. And I'm out there working every chance I get to do something. Putting a light in, putting a fucking plug in, tearing someone's old whatever out, fixtures. The Gulag is on Amazon. It's the ghoul from Fallout, and he's sitting there with his vials and dog meat, or CX404, if you know. And instead of a Yule log, it's a fucking human hand. It is a archaic, dried out arm that is burning in the fireplace. And I would have put it on here for the background noise. I didn't want to get this taken off YouTube, which is audio only, so really you're probably listening on Apple or Spotify. Thank you, listeners. I didn't want to get it taken down, and also, spoiler alert, it has Mr. New Vegas in there, and he's talking and has some songs he plays in the background, and it's a whole fucking vibe. I love it. It's a good time. Any of the fans of the Fallout franchise, the game, New Vegas, clearly the whole second season's in New Vegas. I can't wait. We're going to be watching it tomorrow. I'm excited. They're doing it a day early, which I fucking knew they would do, which is super cool. After I'm done strangling Tristan in the no-gi class tomorrow, I'm going to sit down, watch some lovely first episode of Fallout, because I think they're doing that thing where, God, remember when you could just binge watch everything? They'd just give you the whole show, but now all the good ones are like, well, we're going to get your ass. We're going to get you watching our apps. We're going to get you watching our streaming service every fucking week. You're going to have to pay for the December subscription to see the one episode in December, and then you're going to have to pay for the January subscription to see the 4 episodes in January, and then we're going to get you with one more fucking episode in February. So they just got my ass for 3 months of a Prime subscription, which I'm going to have anyways because retail therapy is a thing, and it used to be really nice. I don't know what it is. Every time you have a actual thing you want to buy on Amazon, you look it up, and it's all these fucking made up brand names that are like not. It's like a Chinese person grabbed an English character keyboard and then just like hit a couple vowels and some other things. They're not real names. They're not real brand names. Like my belt, I have this like rigid tactical carry belt. I could not tell you the name of it because it doesn't exist in the English language. It's a made-up Chinese name in English letters. Amazon is... I wish they had a made in USA or just made in fucking English choice for Amazon. Then I would really feel justified on getting dick raped for the 3 months of Amazon Prime just to watch a couple episodes of Fallout for the new season, Season 2, New Vegas, not sponsored by Prime, by the way. Stop shilling Dallas. Jesus Christ. Amen. I'm trying not to say God damn it or Jesus Christ or take the Lord's name in like a bad way. That's about all I'm trying not to say, apparently, though, because anyone who spends a few minutes with me knows my filter is in need of replacement. It's pretty clogged. I don't really stop myself from a whole lot anymore. It's pretty useless. It's like you ever the Brita filter in your fridge for like my poor people friends who don't have their osmosis and water filtration systems. You have those plastic ones in the fridge, like my normal working class friends. Um, and it gets so bad that the water just goes right through the filter. Like it doesn't stop anything anymore. It just fills right fucking up. I want the better things in life, but I'm just gonna have to settle with a really happy and lovely relationship. And it, yeah, it's pretty nice. And that is not a commentary on my better half of the relationship. Literally makes it best, the best, pays for everything. She's the one dating the fucking loser right now. The let's see what this voicemail is about. Let's see. Nope, not doing that. Why do you have health insurance if they just bill you for everything? It's like I pay for health insurance as an unemployed person. Hilarious. Don't get like free health care, and then they don't cover the place I've been going my whole life. Healthcare system's so fucked, guys. Good luck out there. I truly wonder if I start throwing some pronouns around, they'll leave me alone. Start correcting them, see if they can get some fun malpractice things. Because even though like it's the Trump administration right now and they're pulling back on all that stuff and all that BS, California is still gay as fuck. It will fuck you in every hole and ask you your pronouns in between each fucking. They are the worst. This state is the shittiest. The state itself, like the scenery is great unless you're in a city or even a small town or like going grocery shopping or want to go, you know, hiking and not hear fucking Bluetooth music. Cool. The scenery's nice. The outdoors is okay, kind of. The snow far away on the mountains, and then you get there, and then it's like snowboard trash people, and then like people in fucking sprinter vans, and they all have the mammoth sticker. Those people, most insufferable white people. God bless them. Well, them and wiggers, but that's really, what are you saying there when you say you can't stand those? You know what I mean? So we're just gonna go with mammoth sprinter van, snow vacation, snowboarding, skiing vacation families. Those kind of white. I could never relate. There's this song called "A Different Kind of White" by I think the Blood Brothers. I relate. I'm definitely a different kind of white. White trash. It is sad. I'm really trying. I really more thought I was white recycling. I know I've done this bit before, but it's been a while. You might be a new listener. Thank you for joining for this little rant, this little monologue. Yeah, I have $12.92 in my bank account. It's I'm not thrilled with everything at the moment, but it's almost Christmas soon. That's even more depressing. No one's getting anything from me. You ever just wish you were rich just so you could just spoil your friends and all the good people in your life? I feel like when people get rich, they don't really do that. Maybe we're not friends with enough rich people. But like there is a certain part of me that I just want to have an obscene amount of money and then just spoil a bunch of people in my life. And I don't know what that is. I don't know what projection of it's like. I'm a good person now because I gave you stuff. validate me, and I'll validate you. It's kind of fucking gross. Real transactional, but also just, let me pay your fucking bill. Let me cover lunch. Let me get you a new doodad, a new gadget. I'm fucking crashing out. This dude, this was a crash out podcast before that phrase was invented. If you listen to some of the older ones, some of the solo ones especially, the crash out, legendary, epic, if you will, all I'm thinking about is that song by Private Function. I wish Australia had its guns again. I wonder if I could play that and this not be totally taken off the air. And forgive me, I'm gonna play it, but if you just want to skip this, so you can hear like the actual clear version on a Spotify, any streaming service. Let's mute it real quick so I can get it queued up. We'll do it right. We can turn the fireplace down. There we go. Oh, is this live? I think it's live. I don't know if I want a live version. Let's check it. Let's check it, guys. All right, fire off. Video fucking restart, mute off. Yeah, no, that's a live version. Let's get the cleanest, nicest. There we go. Worst way to listen to a song, by the way. See what I mean? USA, USA, USA. In this country, if you kill someone or shoot someone with a gun will come and fucking shoot you back, hopefully. Take their gun away and shoot them with it if they're killing people. If you can, in Australia, and good luck. Sending my love to Australia and the world, but mostly just America. USA, baby. This has been another edition of the Bad Etiquette Podcast for this shithole of a year, 2025. Signing off. See you soon.